So, moving on, the Oscar nominations are coming out tomorrow, or when you're watching this, they'll have come out yesterday. So we would thought, just to leave it up with some ambiguity, that we will go through some of our worst Oscar snubs of all time. So whether it was a film that didn't get a nomination or a film that should have won in a category but didn't. So this is very interesting because obviously tomorrow there's going to be some really big snubs. Most notably will probably be Delroy Lindo in for Best Actor, unfortunately. Ellen Burstyn in Best Supporting Actress. You could see a lot of really weird shit go down. You could see Judas not making it into picture. You could see a lot of crazy stuff. So I thought we'd all go through some of our most egregious.
Jared Leto.
Oh, again, Jesus Christ!
If you've really seen the little thing,
I know, and I love the guy, but oh my god, that movie.
If you've seen The Little Things, like Jared Leto's not the best in the movie. Denzel Washington is the best in the movie. He's actually pretty good. Antony, no?
No, nobody in that movie. Like when Rami Malek in the movie punches the car, that's how I felt. I wanted to punch a car. I was just so upset.
I thought it was fine. Like I'd be kind of happy if Jared Leto got a nomination because it's good for the Snyderverse. If he that would be.
If Jared Leto takes Paul Raci's spot, no, thank you.
I know. I think he'll take Alan Kim's spot. I think Alan Kim's going to be nominated, but that's just because I'm big brain. Anyways, so Antony,
Antony. Sorry, can I ask Antony a question?
Of course you can.
When you wanted to punch the car, were you taking into account your lessons in theatrical punching, or how were you going to do this? Were you
that is a very
real punch?
A deep cut. I would have to have the car in front of me. It would be an in the moment decision, Liam.
Acting. Okay.
Yeah.
I get it. Appreciate it. At least that money's going to you.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Liam, please stop. Antony, we love your theater skills. They're amazing. What are some of your most vicious and disgusting Oscar snubs?
Oh, this question was really hard for me because I was like, I think E.T. should have won Best Picture, or I think Moulin Rouge should have won Best Picture. But those movies are still remembered favorably. And so I tried looking for a snub that I feel has not given, like the actor, I went with an actor who wasn't given his career didn't take off like it should have been, and also this type of performance wasn't respected like it should have been. And I'm going with Andy Serkis for Best Supporting Actor for The Two Towers, Lord of the Rings. I think he most definitely deserved the nomination and probably the win. I think his performance was so unique. It's unlike anything that has ever happened. And the fact that he was doing this with this new type of technology and was still able to deliver such a great performance, like that's what you remember. One of the most things you remember from that trilogy. I think he definitely deserved that nomination, and the fact that he didn't get that recognition, I think it didn't allow him to really showcase his true talents as an actor. I feel like he's been pigeonholed into playing these type of roles like King Kong and Caesar. He's great, but he is a really great actor, and he hasn't been able to break free from the dots on his face. And if he had been given this recognition, maybe he could have been. I also think that motion capture, it's a type of performance. It's still acting, and I feel like it doesn't get the respect that it deserves among the industry. And I know it's not, you're never going to see like a drama use motion capture, but if the Academy Awards are supposed to be about honoring all types of films, as if they merit it, Lord of the Rings did win record-breaking Oscars, and Andy Serkis is a major reason why. So the fact that he wasn't given the recognition he deserved, I think, is the biggest oversight the Academy has ever made. Because you look back and like Hitchcock and Kubrick, they never won competitive Oscars, but we still remember them. We still praise them. Andy Serkis, I feel, he's not considered one of our generation's greatest actors when he definitely has the talent to be. So that's my pick. Ben, I think you're muted.
You're muted, darling.
Sorry, I had to pay respect to you, but I agree with that. I think it's a very good performance, and I also think that it's everyone always said Caesar, that he should have been nominated for Caesar, even though that never happened. So I agree, Andy Serkis he should have more of a career than he does. But luckily for him, he gets to direct Venom 2, which I think will be a very big movie for him, and I'm very happy for him. Liam, don't say Spice, whatever the movie. Please don't say Spice.
Spice World, the movie.
Yeah,
obviously. And they were snubbed. The movie should have won. The soundtrack should have won. All 5 girls should have won for acting.
SAG ensemble.
Yeah. No, I have 3. 2 are just like, it would have been nice. But I understand why they didn't. Well, actually, no, one of them, no. So, Inglourious Bastards. Hands down, that should have won over The Hurt Locker. To be fair, there was from that year, there was a few that should have won over The Hurt Locker. The Blind Side.
Everything.
District 9. Precious. Like, they all were better than The Hurt Locker. My second one, Lady Gaga, just because, I'm a homo.
For A Star Is Born?
You're a gay man.
Yes, I am a gay man, and Gaga should have won. These are things that are known. But my main one is Brokeback Mountain. It lost against, I have it up here. It lost against Crash.
Oh,
fucking Crash. Like, no, that should never have been a thing. That shouldn't have happened. Brokeback Mountain was a masterpiece, and the fact that it didn't get it, disgusting. If Sohail was here, he would obviously say it in the traditional Scottish way of disgusting. But yeah, so that is my thoughts. It was bad. Shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, I agree. I'm after thinking of something that I really was passionate about while you were talking, and I've completely forgotten it, and I'm really upset because I remember feeling really sad about this one thing. I can't remember what it was though, so I'm blaming you, Liam.
Was it also Spice World, the movie, losing?
I think it might have been. I just can't put my finger on it, to be honest.
Probably.
Constance.
It is. That's how most normal people feel.
Yeah. Constance, what are some of your most horrific snubs?
This is hard for me because I actually don't care about awards very much. Like, the minute the season's over, I forget. So if you say, oh yeah, what won in 2017? I'd be like, I don't know. So it's easier for me to talk about the current year because the current year is my thing, because you're all talking about it. What?
There's going to be a little bit of a quiz coming up in a few seconds.
I'm going to fail miserably.
I expect you to do very well.
I don't know about that.
Also, Moonlight was what won in 2017.
Oh, okay.
Josh, be quiet.
I remember that moment, but I don't remember what year that was. So, but if you want to talk about what my problem is with awards in general, I don't like that whatever movie is of the moment of the awards is what wins. Like, Minari seems to be getting traction now, so I think it's going to sweep, whereas The Five Bloods is not going to get anything, and it should at least get something. I'm a spread the wealth kind of person, so I'm like, I don't want Mank to get 9. I want everyone to get like 2.
Communism.
So I have an issue with, whatever's peaking when people are thinking about the Oscars, when they're thinking about nominations, that's what they go with instead of looking at a full calendar year and going, in this whole year, not the last 3 weeks, the whole year, what do we think are the most deserving for some recognition? So I have an issue with the structure of it. Maybe that's part of the reason why I'm like, oh yeah, that's just very right now, and then it's over. So those are my thoughts.
Sorry, I said no, I agree with that. I very much do. Like, The Irishman getting 10 nominations in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, that's disgusting. The Farewell and Knives Out could have easily taken a lot of their like production design, picture, director spots, in my opinion, and I very much agree with that. So yeah, those are spot on, Constance. Jack, I know you're very much into awards. You're very much like me. I know what was number 5 in the polls, but number 7 took it out in 2015. So I know you're very, very similar. What are some of the most horrific snubs of all time?
I would have a long list, but just a few that stick out to me. The first would be Toni Collette in Hereditary. I think they've got a big horror. They're anti-horror. And that movie was also great. Ben, I don't know if you knew that, but Toni Collette was amazing in it, and she deserved it. And another horror performance that went unnoticed, Lupita Nyong'o in Us, I think was also deserving of a nomination. And one other one from last Oscar season would be Adam Sandler in Uncut Gems. I thought he was amazing in that, and probably his best performance yet. And they probably just don't like Adam Sandler that much in the Academy, so they snubbed him. And also any performance in Parasite, the fact that none of them were nominated and it won SAG Ensemble makes me question the Academy.
Agreed.
They're just a bunch of old racists.
Can I just say, I do appreciate Jack and Ben's breakdowns, because it does make me care more. But a year from now, whatever you talked about this year, I'm not gonna remember it. Just there's just not enough room in my head. But I do appreciate what you guys do. So that, just little plug, watch their stuff. It's good stuff.
Constance, thank you. See, this is why I said earlier, she's an angel. She just is. Kyle, what about you? What are some Oscar snubs for you?
Well, everybody kind of took mine that I was gonna say. I agree with Constance. I think Da 5 Bloods should get some kind of recognition. I really like that movie a lot, and I think it was one of the better movies of 2020. So yeah, I would love to see that get some kind of recognition, even if it's like, set design or whatever. I don't care. But also, yeah, I was gonna say Adam Sandler. I thought what he did with Uncut Gems was so different than anything he's ever done. And the fact that was just kind of like ignored was pretty crappy. I would have loved to see, again, some kind of recognition for that. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm kind of in Constance's camp. Like, I like, I think last year I got together with a group of people to watch the Oscars, and it was really fun, and that's like really fun to do. But otherwise, yeah, I don't know if I really consider the Oscars as like what determines good movies, because like we said, we've been talking about the Academy, and they don't exactly represent everybody. So yeah, the Oscars is just a couple hours on TV for me.
Awesome. Yeah, I didn't know if I had my mic. I'm still typing out some questions because I left it out to the very last minute. But I agree with you. Said Da 5 Bloods, unfortunately. See, the thing with that movie is that I think it's the best. Oh, it's up there with Judas and the Black Messiah when it comes to a film that talks about Black history in America. I think it's way better than One Night in Miami and Ma Rainey. I think those movies are really kind of not good. I really dislike them, and it really bothers me that they're getting nominated over Da 5 Bloods and Judas, because there's a very strong chance that Judas maybe gets in, but it could miss. And if they do 8 and they do Sound of Metal or News of the World over Judas, which it's unlikely, Judas maybe could get it, but Da 5 Bloods is missing either way. Unless the Academy comes out for strong love for it. And I do think it's because it came out really early. If it had come out like maybe in December, it would have killed Ma Rainey or One Night in Miami, because Da 5 Bloods deserves to be up there. It's incredibly cinematic, and it's my favorite Spike Lee movie. Yousef, what about you?
Before I go, Natalia unmuted and was gonna say something, so I'll let her
Oh,
pop off and then I'll
did.
go.
Ben, you know for a fact that the Hollywood elite care for Black socialism, so of course they're
I
not going to put
know.
Judas anywhere near there.
But you never. It got
No.
PGA. It got PGA. It was very
It-
unexpected,
It did
and
get
it got Critics'
I'm
Choice.
I'm predicting
Mhm.
it. for
As am
Best
I.
Picture.
I
mean, it doesn't
really-
help that it's not a really good movie, but yeah, just me.
Hold on.
Yousef
Wait.
with the
How do
hot
I mute?
takes.
How do I mute? How do I mute? Hold on. I'll figure
I
it
don't
out.
think
Give
you
me a second. Give me a second. Hold on.
Look, no, I will agree with I'll agree with Yousef. I will back him up here because I don't think it's fair that he's that I mean,
No.
like
No.
Judas as a whole film
As a whole is not good, but
isn't
there are
that
moments. Yeah,
good. However,
I agree.
there is standouts because of performances, but as a
Yes.
whole film, it's a bit of a letdown.
I agree 100%.
And I muted Liam.
And I unmuted myself because I'm not a boomer here. You are, even though you're younger. So it's difficult to really put your finger on it, but I don't think Judas as a whole deserves all the praise. I think it deserves praise in the acting, and I think it will get that.
Agreed.
So I think
Yeah,
that's
like
I
I think
get
Daniel
one.
Kaluuya
I think it's going to
deserves.
get Daniel
Dominique
Kaluuya
Fishbach.
deserves all the nominations. He was fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Whatever. Dominique Fishbach. I am predicting her for Best Supporting Actress because I think she could be a surprise upset like a Leslie Manville in Phantom Thread. I think
You
she
got a
could
BAFTA
actually.
nom.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the BAFTA noms don't really count this year because it was only 10 or 12 people.
Yeah.
But I'm betting strong that Judas will overperform tomorrow morning. And I think we'd all love to see it. If you're watching this 2 days later, you can laugh at me all you want. It's what she deserves.
I'd rather see it than News of the World. Like, I feel like it's between
Yeah.
those two for that spot. Like, unfortunately, Defy Bloods, which should be in the conversation, just isn't because Spike Lee is never in the conversation. Like, Do the Right Thing lost. Black Klansman lost a Green Book, and Black Panther. Talk about a snub.
Black
he just
Klansman
never
was
is.
bad.
It was better than Green Book.
It was better than Green Book. I'll give you that.
I like
Green Book was good.
I liked Green Book, but I don't think it needed Best Picture. Point is, Spike Lee just is never in the conversation. So if it's between Judas and News of the World getting that last spot for Best Picture, I'd rather give it to Judas.
It's kind of between The Father, Judas, News of the World, The Five Bloods, and
Jesus.
Sound of Metal.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed it's Sound of Metal and Judas.
Sound of
And then
Metal's
The
great.
Father at 10. Or The Five Bloods at 10. If they do 10. I hate when they do like 9 or 8. If they do 8, I'll be fuming.
I think this will be the last year of not 10. Next year it's a firm 10, but I think we're
Mandatory.
gonna get 9. That's my guess, but we could get 8.
And so Yousef, did you say your picks?
No, I didn't. So I think Jack stole like all of mine. Because I was gonna say Toni Collette, I was gonna say Lupita, I was gonna say what's his name? God, I'm
Adam
blanking.
Sandler?
Yeah, Adam Sandler. There we go. I also think Florence Pugh fits in that category for Midsommar. I thought she was phenomenal. I think the whole song category as a whole is like one giant snub because it makes zero sense. Like the year that Mary Poppins came out, the new one, like they nominated the worst song out of that. This Is Me lost to that Coco song. Like it just makes no sense. Even this year, like the songs kind of suck.
Yousef, there is hope because I'm predict Husavik gets nominated.
Yeah.
But like the plan from Tenet wasn't there.
I was just about to say, I think because I thought it was looking unlikely for Husavik to get a nomination.
Yeah.
From what I've been reading,
it's looking good again.
That would be a snub if that didn't get nominated.
If it didn't, I know. But even if Husavik gets it, it's gonna lose to that stupid Italian song because Diane Warren wrote it. Like who the fuck?
No, that's a really good song.
Or the One Night in Miami song.
Yeah,
it better not be the One Night Miami song.
Even if it's like the same nominees as Golden Globes, I think Tigress and Tweed from Billie Holiday is like so much better than all the others. But anyway,
stop trying to make Billie Holiday happen. It's not gonna happen.
She won the Golden Globe.
I'm still not.
That's it. That's all it's gonna be.
Yeah.
I think I agree. Yeah, it's not gonna happen after that.
I think Saving Mr. Banks, I love this movie. I know like a lot of people didn't like it, but I would have liked to see it. Like, I think Emma Thompson could have gotten it. I missed it. What'd you say?
Natalia? Oh,
People didn't like Saving Mr. Banks.
No, it has like a 75, I think, on Rotten Tomatoes or something. I know, it's a
I
really
think-
good film. I think
That's
Emma
homophobic.
Thompson could have gotten lead actress instead of like Judi Dench or Meryl Streep. I think it could have gotten Best Picture or something like that.
79% on Rotten Tomatoes.
79? Yeah. And then the last one is Pete Davidson for King of Staten Island. He's not going to get nominated. He really should have. Or just writing. I think if not acting, which like I understand not wanting to nominate him for whatever reason, but I think for writing, I mean, it's such a personal story and he did it so well and it was so funny and heartwarming that it's so much better than the shit that they are gonna nominate. So I'm disappointed that that movie didn't get as much as it should have.
Yep, totally agree. Natalia, and then we're going to move on to my list of plus 10.
Whoa, sorry to cut off Natalia. But was
didn't even
Ben just
speak.
completely ignoring what Yousef just said there because he agreed with him?
I was not listening, no.
I was just gonna say I don't
Thought
think he
so.
heard him.
Yeah, so what did you say?
What did I just say?
Yeah,
For the record, I agree with Yousef too.
Thank you. Yeah.
right.
I-
Pete Davidson? Or
I
did you say
said-
something about Kristen Milioti?
No, why would I say something about
Oh.
Kristen Milioti? I hated that movie.
I
No, I
hate
said, I said, yeah, Pete Davidson, either for writing or for acting in Staten Island.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I know you like that. How is that, Liam? Mute. It's too difficult to mute it on my phone, so just
Because
shut.
you agreed with him, but you've spent the last 2 months telling him to shut his face because you disagreed with him, and then you would just say, "Oh yeah, I agree with you, Natalia." Hey, I'm just wanting to point out your hypocrisy, sunshine. Don't worry.
Liam, I'm pointing out your misogyny. You're speaking over a woman here. Okay?
I
Yeah.
am a woman. I can't be misogynist.
Just
Again?
stop.
Anthony,
think
I
Natalia-
love your new dance.
This means we should cut this section
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
and we should just go right to
Oh.
Natalia.
Great little dance.
Did you learn that with your fight choreography? Or?
Yeah, it's in West Side Story. We went from this to
Hi.
Okay, Natalia.
Hello. As you all know, I don't do notes for this, but I do notes for class. Sorry, ladies, I have priorities. So of course your girl did a Google and I was like, what were the biggest Oscar snubs top 10 thing? And the first thing that came up was Citizen Kane losing Best Picture. And then I thought about it for a very long time because this took a while. And I was like, you know what? I can see out of all the things that they snubbed this because, socialism. And the same thing will probably happen again this time if this were the case. And oh yeah, we've talked about this already, but Stanley Kubrick. I'm not a fan of him, but it does make me a little bummed out the fact that he never won as a director, even though he did get it for 2001: A Space Odyssey for visual effects. Quite tragic. Okay, bye.
Very tragic. Thank you very much.
All right, can I interrupt just really quickly? Because I think the Academy, because they need ratings. I think they should try to do some sort of honorary Oscar for Zach for the Snyder Cut because it's such a huge moment in Hollywood. Yeah. Okay.
I'm not sure if
But
I
they
put
won't.
this in. I don't think I put this in the chat, the podcast one, but I put in maybe another one, and that's that I genuinely think that if the Snyder Cut qualifies for best limited series or motion picture made for television at the Emmys and Golden Globes, I think it could maybe win, and Zack Snyder would win a Golden Globe for that. So I'd love to see that. But I 100% agree with you. If he could get that, that would be chef's kiss, beautiful. But Oscar snubs, I have many because I'm a very passionate.
Hold on, darling. Antony would like to say something.
Sorry, while
sorry.
we're on the topic, just because it fits, they give out the Irvin G. Thalberg Memorial Award, which is an Oscar award that is, and I quote, given to creative producers whose bodies of work reflect a consistently high quality of motion picture production. I feel like what he was able to achieve with that might be a way to honor him with this. So maybe something like a memorial Oscar, like an honorary
Yeah,
one.
that'd be great.
Anyway, back to you. Sorry, while we were on the Snyder Cut discussion.
Don't forget, everyone, watch the Snyder Cut. We're very excited for it. But I'm also very excited for the Oscar nominations that came out yesterday and are coming out tomorrow. It's hard to speak in all these different time thingies. Oscar snubs. I have a lot here. So, someone who's going to be on my list again, Rosamund Pike, my wife, A Private War. A Private War is a brilliant, brilliant movie. I've seen it. I'm watching it with my aunt at the moment. Like every few weeks, we watch a movie, break it up over a few days. A Private War is brilliant, and she's amazing in it. I would absolutely nominate her. She should have taken Glenn Close's spot that year. Even though I want Glenn Close to win, I kind of want her to win for something else rather than The Wife. And I think Rosamund Pike should have been nominated for A Private War. Annihilation. Liam, what do you want?
He was like dying of laughter.
What?
You were dying for a second. What happened?
Oh yeah, I was, yeah.
Why?
It was Ben's attempt at Borat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, she is. She is. Remember, she answered my question as well, Yousef. So we're like besties. Yeah. I love Rosamund Pike. Annihilation made the shortlist for Best Original Score for the 92nd Academy Awards, and it was the best score of that year, and I think it should have won. It's absolutely chilling what they were able to create. Phenomenal. Annihilation should have been nominated for Best Original Score. I, Tonya, was completely snubbed and shut out of Best Picture in favor of such modern classics like The Post, Darkest Hour, and Dunkirk. Yeah.
All better than I, Tonya.
Dunkirk?
See, Kyle
I like
agrees with me.
Dunkirk
I like
now.
Kyle. Can we swap
Say
Kyle
right
and
now.
Ben?
Say psych right now. Seriously.
Is that
Post
for
one
me
of-
or for Ben, Liam?
I am Ben. What are you talking about?
No, I'm asking
That
Liam.
was-
He put up a.
That was for Ben.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got
For-
Kyle and Liam on my side.
Gay.
What about Annihilation or I, Tonya?
I,
All of
Tonya.
it.
Annihilation, I agree with. Annihilation's great, but I think The Post and the other ones you named are better than I, Tonya.
Jack, can you come in here for a second and talk about how horrific The Post is?
I don't think it's horrific, but I think I, Tonya is definitely much better, well made, and I think it's also better than Dunkirk. And what was the other one you said?
Darkest Hour, which is
Yeah.
really bad.
And this, ladies and gentlemen and listeners, is why the education system is failing us.
Okay, but I think Jack and I have like tastes that
I'm
far
with you, Ben.
supersedes yours. Yeah.
Do you want me to bring
Tonya-
up the Wonder Woman tweet? Because I will.
Do you want to bring up the quote tweets that's above that, Yousef, where I completely denounce what I say? Because, people, it's like James Gunn. People evolve. They move on. They better themselves. I have bettered myself not to be a tasteless piece of shit and like Wonder Woman 1984. I'm sorry, Kyle, but it's horrible. Okay?
Don't put
So, yeah.
James Gunn into this. We
Just
don't
keep
want
going.
that man.
Well,
Keep going.
Just did.
Keep it
I
going.
did, Whatever. I, Tonya is an amazing film. It's one of my favorite movies. It's a really inspirational, really great movie, and I think it should have been nominated for Best Picture. I would have made it one. My wife has also returned. Rosamund Pike should have won for Gone Girl. That is the best role ever. Like, it's genuinely the best acting I've ever seen in a. Well, say what you want about my taste, yada yada yada. But her character is just my favorite character of all time, up there with Rose the Hat, who I'm gonna get to. So
It's my
I think
favorite
Amy Dunn-
romantic comedy.
Mine too. 100%. I think it definitely represents how I view marriage. And I really, really think Rosamund Pike should have won. One of my favorite performances of all time. Another one of my favorite performances of all time is Amy Adams in American Hustle. I genuinely think she was brilliant in that movie. Does anyone else think so? Because I think she should have won for that or Vice.
There's
Vice
a lot
was
she could have
shit,
won
so no.
for. I mean, she didn't get nominated for Arrival, which I think could argued be her best performance for me. So they've been weird with her. Hopefully, and may I say, I love Amy Adams, I love Glenn Close. They both deserve Oscars, not for Hillbilly Elegy. Please, no. They
I
deserve it
think
for a good movie.
Glenn Close was really good in Hillbilly Elegy.
But I don't want her to win for that. I don't want people to think back like, oh, she finally won on Hillbilly Elegy. Like, remake Sunset Boulevard and let her win with that.
Having her win for a remake, though, I mean,
Aren't they already
No,
doing that?
if they did because she did the musical, so it would technically technically not. It would be an adaptation of the Broadway show, which I know.
Oh,
Aren't they
well then,
already
hell yeah.
doing that?
I think they are, but that's what she should win. Don't
Yeah.
don't get me started on
I'm
Hillbilly
just-
Elegy.
I'm just fucking checking. Come your tits. Jesus.
Seriously, calm, fucking hell. Okay, yeah, Amy Adams for American Hustle and Vice. I also think Margot Robbie should have won for either I, Tonya or Bombshell. Particularly Bombshell. Laura Dern was in Marriage Story for 5 fucking seconds. Yeah, Liam, I see that. I don't care. Margot Robbie had a full arc in Bombshell. Yeah, I love Laura Dern too. She shouldn't have won from Marriage Story. She was literally in that movie for 5 minutes.
I
Yes,
totally
I
agree
agree.
with that. Laura Dern was barely in that movie. That was such a weird thing.
I was
You
happy that she
don't need to
won.
be in it for a long time to show off your acting chops. And that bitch ate it up. I hated Marriage Story, but Laura Dern deserved everything she got because
So
Laura
Laura
Dern
Dern
is an
being able to
icon.
win for the gays and the gays
No.
alone.
No, Margot Robbie should have won
Like
for
some people
Bombshell.
praise God, I praise Laura Dern.
Good for you. Don't remember asking though. Yeah, Margot Robbie should have won for Bombshell, 100%. Melanie Laurent is my favorite performance in *Inglourious Bastard*. She's the reason that movie works. She should have been nominated for Best Supporting Actress. That's another actress who's incredibly underused. She's amazing in *Six Underground*. She's like the only good person in the movie. It's a fun movie, but she's like the only person doing a good job. And she should have been nominated for this. She deserves far more work than she gets, and she's the best person in that movie. A lot of people think Christoph Waltz is really good. I think the movie works because of Melanie Laurent. Now, I do like Christoph Waltz, but Melanie Laurent steals the show for me. Uma Thurman in Kill Bill. Well, I can't read that, Liam. Does that say agree or wrong? Agree. Yeah, good. Uma Thurman in Kill Bill. I know I've listed all my top 4 favorite movies. I'm going to get to my other one in a second, but Uma Thurman did a really good job in the first Kill Bill, and I think it's one of the most iconic performances of all time, and so I think that should have been honored. Chris Evans in Knives Out.
Did Uma Thurman not win?
No, she was nominated for a Golden Globe, but she did not. I think she may or may not have won the Golden Globe. I don't remember. She was nominated for a Golden Globe, did not get nominated for an Oscar. It's a tragedy.
Well, the more you know.
Yeah, it is pretty horrific. Chris Evans in Knives Out I think the supporting actor category last year was fucking horrible. Like, really, it was terrible. All the actors that they had in there was like Tom Hanks, Anthony
Yousef
Hopkins,
rolled
and the
his
two.
eyes.
Who did?
Yousef.
Oh no, that was me trying to remember because I was like,
Oh,
who?
okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Tom
We can
Hanks,
still keep
Al
that for
Pacino,
future.
Irishman
Joe
boy,
Pesci,
Brad Pitt.
Al
Brad Pitt.
Pacino.
Al Pacino, Joe
Oh,
Pesci, Tom
yeah.
Hanks, Anthony Hopkins, Brad Pitt. That was your 5.
What was
Yeah,
Tom
no,
Hanks
I
in?
don't-
Beautiful
A
Day in the
Beautiful Day in
Neighborhood.
the Neighborhood.
That movie
And-
was garbage.
And
It was.
I liked it. But by the way, Uma Thurman was nominated for Best Actress for both Kill Bills, did not win, and did not receive any other Oscar, SAG, nothing for that movie.
Yeah,
Hannah,
just
did
the
you like
look-
my
Oh,
tweet?
She got a BAFTA. She got a BAFTA nomination for the first one.
As she should. She
No.
really should have won.
Oh,
But my final one, Chris Evans in Knives Out, he did a really great job in that movie. I would have loved to seen him nominated. He played a really integral part in the movie. Definition of a supporting character. So I would have loved to have seen that. But obviously, the
Can I
film
say
that's
her name?
most what?
Do it. Say it.
Yeah. It's Doctor Sleep. Now, I know that you guys may disagree with me. I do think it's one of the best horror films of the past decade, but I also think there's a legitimate case for it to be nominated in some below the line categories. Like the production design is pretty stunning. How they recreated the Overlook Hotel, and also some of the set pieces that they use, whether it be Dan's house. I think everything just looks amazing, which brings me on to cinematography. Cinematography is stunning in Doctor Sleep. I definitely think it was worthy of a nomination. The editing, particularly in the director's cut, is great. And Mike Flanagan edits all of his films himself. Really strong stuff. I would have loved, I think there is a case for adapted screenplay, even though this is where I get to reaching. Adapted screenplay, it is one of the most well-written films of 2019. And even though they don't like to nominate horror films for those types of awards, I would have liked to have seen it. All the acting is phenomenal. But we all know who should have been nominated for Best Supporting Actress, don't we, Natalia?
Rebecca Ferguson as Rose the Hat.
Yes.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. And my little Irishness jumped out there.
It was beautiful. Thank you. As someone who is Irish, I just loved it, even though that's not always happening. I'm joking. It kind of is in some places. That where
She
we live.
did an Americanized Irish accent in it.
But also, you know, the Best Picture race last year, they had like a few really solid nominees. Like Parasite is great, Joker was great. You had 1917, you had Little Women, Jojo Rabbit, Ford v Ferrari. But honestly, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and The Irishman are unwatchable movies. I really don't like them. And so I would have loved to have seen Knives Out, The Farewell, Doctor Sleep, and something smaller like maybe The Lighthouse hop into Best Picture instead.
Waves.
Well,
Waves should have been nominated.
Which
That
one's
got
the
stopped.
farewell again?
Aquafina
Farewell.
Grandmother.
Aquafina.
Lulu
Yeah.
Wang's film.
Mm.
Definitely original screenplay. Like I liked 1917, but
Come
Farewell
on.
should have gotten a screenplay nomination over 1917.
Well, you know, we've talked about this for a very long time, but now it's time for everyone to stop talking and start answering their Oscar knowledge in
Oh, Lord.
Ben's round 2 of his Oscar quiz. So everybody
We're
unmute.
all gonna lose.
It's an open floor. I expect Constance to sweep. I'm very excited.
As long as
Excited to
Sohail's
be
not
cheated out of
counting,
the
we're
lose
good.
Again.
Mjolnir.
Okay.
Ah,
Is everyone unmuted? Just
Sure.
when what's
go.
going to happen is I'll read out all 5. If you think you know the answer, yeah, you can read it out. But I'm going to read out all the films first, and then you will see if you're right. So I have about, I think, 9 or 10 questions here because there's a lot of people. So
Mhm.
which of the following film won 4 Oscars? 1, Black Panther. 2, Lady Bird. 3, Roma. 4, Darkest Hour. And 5, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Correct, Antony.
We were
Really?
gonna say our names.
Best film
Oh, yeah.
editing. Oh, I'll say sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll say my name. My name is Bohemian Rhapsody, guys.
Yeah, just for Kyle, because I don't think you played a game with us before. Just yell your
well,
name
okay,
if you
I
know
was
the answer.
watching. Yeah, I was watching your guys' last game you were playing.
Oh yeah.
So is it before? So is it after the question? Is it after
Yeah.
the question, or can we do? Okay.
After.
Okay.
You can do it during
Got
if
it.
you really want to.
Okay.
I'll go to
I mean,
you
it'd be
first.
weird. It'd be weird because you
Well-
would have to guess what his choices are.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay, I got it.
Well, how
And-
did Bohemian Rhapsody get Best Film Editing? Can we just talk
Sound
about that
Awards.
for a second?
Sound Awards,
Yeah.
which is ridiculous. It shouldn't have won them. They should have gone to A Quiet Place and A Star Is Born because they were the best in each individual categories. A Star Is Born was mwah, chef's kiss, amazing. A Quiet Place for obvious reasons. But no, because the Academy doesn't know the difference between the 2 sound branches, they just gave it to Bohemian Rhapsody. And then it won actor for some fucking reason. That buck-toothed asshole won Best Actor for that hammy performance. And it won another
Leave my
Oscar
Arab
too.
man
It won
alone.
editing, but I don't understand the
Editing.
editing.
How did it win editing? Oh my god.
Because they
They were
showed
so-
the last 10 minutes to voters, and that's all they gave the win on. That's
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
it took. It was showing the side by side. People like
Yeah.
Roma was such a wonderfully edited movie, but people don't care about like precise editing. They care
Yeah.
about flashy editing.
Mhm.
Vice.
Yeah.
Also, just to like
Roma.
not to extend this
Oh.
conversation longer, but
you're going
my
to
you're gonna.
conversation longer.
I'm going to. I know. My audio teacher went on a whole rant about why A Quiet Place is like the shittiest movie ever. So I just think like all sound mixers in general have so much disdain for that movie. I don't understand, but like it makes sense why it didn't win now.
I'll have to ask Hannah's sound editing professor if he thinks the same.
Because they think
it
it's
was
like gimmicky. So
Well, that's not the case with sound.
So is Bohemian Rhapsody.
Actually did interesting stuff. Yeah,
I think so,
same with
yeah.
The most sound mixing they did in that movie was like a record player that had music on it. That's it. It's fucking infuriating. But I don't want to break a blood vessel, so I'm just gonna
We're
move
on question one,
Keep
Ben.
going.
Pace yourself.
Yeah.
Seriously.
So, which of the following was Yousef on mute?
go ahead. My family's being loud, so just
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I just don't want anyone to claim they're being cheated out of a win. Liam, which of the
I
following?
claim I'm cheated out of a win when I'm fucking cheated out of a win.
I think you were cheated out of a win. I do. I do think you were. Which of the following?
Even I
was...
think you were cheated out of a win.
You made the fucking
Looking back.
decision.
I know. Anyway, yeah, no, sorry, go ahead.
Go, Ben.
Yeah, guys. Question 2. We're on question 2. Which of the following was not nominated for an Oscar? 50 Shades of Grey, Christopher Robin, The Two Popes, A Private War, and Guardians of the Galaxy.
Antony,
Yeah, Antony?
A Private War.
Correct. It did not get actress, song, or picture.
What was A Private War?
Guys, be louder.
Yeah, what is that?
That was his wife's movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rosamund Pike's
the-
movie.
with the eye
Oh,
patch.
yeah.
He played
That was a
war
good movie.
journalist Marie Colvin. It was a great movie. Yeah, I love it. Antony, shush. You can't win again. You've already won. He did win the last one, didn't he? He won my one.
No, Joseph won.
Yeah.
No.
Or your last
No,
one.
The
he
yeah.
won.
last Oscars.
Yeah, he won.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Please
I have a
be
question.
louder.
How do we? So if somebody gets it wrong, then who does the question go to?
The
If
person's
someone
name I hear next.
Else,
Yeah.
So scream
Just
your
yell
name,
your
like,
name again.
loud.
Okay.
Which film
Yeah.
had a song that made it to the best original song shortlist but did not get nominated? 1. Breakthrough. 2. The Ballad of Buster Scruggs. 3. Toy Story 4. 4. Widows. 5. Harriet.
Yousef.
Liam.
Antony.
I heard Yousef.
Widows.
Correct.
Yeah.
The Big Unknown was not nominated, and it was a great song.
That stupid Toy Story 4 song with what's his
I
face on a
can't let
piano. Yeah.
I can't let you throw yourself away for 4
Oh.
minutes.
It was so bad. And to think they
Anthony, you
snubbed
really
Wild
have
Rose.
a future in singing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Please don't judge me by that horrible imitation.
Oh, we judged you.
Oh, it was an accurate imitation of a horrible song.
It was
Anthony.
very accurate. Yeah.
Oh God.
So yeah, which of the following films was not nominated for Best Picture? The Irishman, Philomena, The Fucking Post, Thelma and Louise, The Martian.
Antony.
Yousef?
Oh, Antony, yeah,
Thelma and Louise.
correct. Thelma
I'd
and Louise
finished
was not
saying my name before Antony even spoke.
No,
nominated.
I
Did
heard
he? He
Antony
must have cut out.
first.
I heard Antony
Yeah.
first. He must have cut out.
That's
I'm so sorry. man.
crazy. That's crazy. Thelma and Louise is.
Liam, I'm so
It's an
sorry
amazing movie. It's
that it's being
definitely my
presented
favorite
to
that
you
year.
today.
I am putting
What was
my
that
mic
year?
here.
What year was that?
It was the year of Beauty and the Beast, The Silence of the Lambs. Yeah.
Oh, the OG
Mm.
Beauty and the Beast.
So this maybe, you never know. I think this is one for either Jack or Antony, unfortunately. Which of the following films received 13 Oscar nominations? Joker, Moonlight, 1917, The Shape of Water, La La Land.
Yousef.
Antony.
Liam.
Yousef?
Liam.
La La Land.
Nope. Antony?
No shit.
Liam.
Antony.
Liam.
Yeah. Yeah, Antony.
And-
Yeah.
Who? Oh, Shape of Water.
Correct.
Oh, that's right. God damn it.
Putting myself
Frickin-
on fucking mute.
What was it? Joker got 11. Joker got 11. La La Land got 14. What were the other
1917
two?
got 10.
We fucking
Moonlight
get it.
got
You've got a
like
brain.
Can
I
we
don't have
mute
any Spice
Antony?
World knowledge though, Liam. That's where your brain
Can
comes
we
in.
please mute Antony? It won't be fair to any of us.
You know what, Anthony? Would it be okay if you just didn't answer a few?
Okay, fine.
Already
Until somebody
won.
catches up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
already
That's fine.
won. Didn't he say he only had 6 questions and he's won 4 of them?
No, I have like 10. It's okay.
Okay.
Oh my god.
How about this? How about I'll stay out until like the final like question. You guys
Yeah,
can do
we'll
the
do
rest
that.
of the game.
All right.
What are the names of the 2 presenters that falsely declared La La Land the winner of Best Picture?
Yousef.
Liam!
Shut up.
Do you want me to read them out first? Because
No, I know who it is.
I actually know that one.
Yeah.
I'm reading it out. I don't care. Susan Sarandon and Mark Hamill, Jane Fonda, Julia Roberts,
Yousef.
Faye Dunaway and Maya
Yousef.
Rudolph, or Faye Dunaway and Warren Beatty.
Yousef. Faye Dunaway and Warren Beatty.
Yeah,
Yeah. That was hilarious.
it was. Who was the winner of Best Adapted Screenplay at the 2019 Oscars? Logan, Call Me by Your Name, Jojo Rabbit, Black Klansman, If Beale Street Could Talk.
Liam!
Natalia.
Kyle,
Liam.
Kyle.
Liam,
It was Jojo Rabbit.
Yeah.
nope.
No, that was 2020. Yousef?
Oh.
No!
I heard Kyle.
Kyle, go ahead.
Kyle.
Well, can you go over the options again? That's what I was
Kyle.
gonna
No,
say.
it's not Jojo Rabbit.
I was gonna say
Kyle.
Jojo Rabbit, so I don't have an answer.
Okay.
Go back over
Me,
them. Go back
Yousef.
over them.
Yousef.
It was Black Klansman.
No.
Because
Yeah.
Spike, yes, it was. Spike
was
Lee jumped
at the
into
2019
Sam
Well, no,
Jackson's
wait.
arms.
You said
No.
2018?
He's a
Yeah,
2019.
2019.
I said the 2019 Oscars, so the Oscars that happened
Oh,
in 2019
Okay.
of the 2018 movies. That I did. I named it like that so it tripped you up,
Yeah.
guys. I forgot one more of my Oscar snubs, so I'm going to say it here.
Gosh,
Scream for Best Original Screenplay. That's a
Okay.
brilliant, groundbreaking screenplay because of how the commentary on the horror genre and how the horror genre relates to society, particularly in the 90s. I thought it was really, really good. So yeah, I would have loved to have seen that nominated. Yousef, you win again.
Haha.
Okay,
We're doing well, everyone.
We are.
we are. Which of the following directors was not expected to be nominated by Gold Derby, yet still scored a nomination? 1. Todd Phillips for Joker. Paul Thomas Anderson for Phantom Thread. Ava DuVernay, Selma. James Mangold, Ford v Ferrari. Or Bradley Cooper, Star is Born.
Liam.
Liam.
The Phantom Thread person. I can't remember his name.
Yes, correct. He was
Liam, a win for the game.
13.
Yeah. He shouldn't have been nominated.
Yeah.
This is the gay agenda.
He so shouldn't have. Yeah, that movie sucked.
Yeah.
Right. This is a more easy one. Yeah, no. All right. What film got a visual effects nomination? Man of Steel, Avengers: Age of Ultron, Wonder Woman, Deadpool, X-Men: Days of Future Past.
Liam.
Liam.
Did you say did get a one?
Yeah,
Did.
Yeah.
Did?
X-Men Days of Future Past.
correct, Liam. I'm so proud of
A win
you.
for the gays again.
See, the gay agenda is winning.
And what's the score?
No,
All right,
shut
Liam
up.
has 2, Yousef has 3, Antony
Yeah.
has 4. Antony, you're not answering anymore.
What?
Well, no, you can do. Wait, no, you can do the last one. But
Okay.
here's what's gonna happen, okay? So, it's if Liam gets this next one, then it will be Liam and Yousef will only answer the final one, and then they will go against Antony for the win. If
Mhm.
Yousef gets this one correct, it'll just be Antony versus Yousef. Okay.
Kyle,
If anybody else gets it, it'll be.
Or
just
if anybody else gets it, they get 4 points.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
and they
everybody
can-
else is
yeah.
out, right?
Kyle,
No,
Constance, and Jack.
no,
You can
no.
still, Kyle, if you want to pledge your delegate to somebody else, you totally can. I'm joking. Although maybe,
I
we'll see
should.
how petty we want to steal.
We'll just
Steal
say
the
this
win
is
from
worth
someone.
3 for everybody else.
Oh. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we actually will. Okay. What was the first horror film to be nominated for Best Picture? Halloween, Rosemary's Baby, as Moira would say. The Silence of the Lambs, The Exorcist, Black Swan.
Kyle.
Liam.
Ooh.
I heard Liam and Kyle at the exact same time.
I heard
Yeah.
Kyle first. Let Kyle answer.
I'm gonna let Kyle answer.
Okay, it's probably wrong. I want to say Rosemary's Baby.
Wrong. Liam.
Silence of the Lambs.
No, Liam.
No!
Again, give it to us.
Okay,
again.
so who does it go to?
Liam.
Yeah, Liam.
Halloween.
What?
Oh, you were so stupid. Oh, I can't believe it.
Give it to us again.
What are the other two?
I don't remember
forgot
the
what-
other ones.
I was going to say I couldn't remember the other one, so I just said
Natalia?
Halloween.
Yeah.
Black Swan, The Exorcist.
Oh, Liam. The
Kyle.
Exorcist.
Yeah, Liam.
Yeah.
I'll try 3. It's Celine Dion all over again.
So did he get it? Is it The Exorcist?
Wait,
Liam,
is
you
it?
didn't-
Yeah.
You didn't answer.
Well, it's
Liam.
not Black Swan.
He said The
Yeah.
Exorcist.
He said The Exorcist.
The
Oh, okay, I
Exorcist.
didn't hear him. Right, this is strictly between Liam versus Antony, so we can see who goes up against.
What? No, isn't
I
it?
mean, Liam
No,
versus Yousef.
It's
Liam versus
Liam,
Yousef.
Yeah. Don't
Yeah.
steal
Right,
my win
everyone.
away.
Let's mute.
So, what
Jesus.
superhero film? So this is comic book movie. What
Mm.
superhero film
Yet.
got nominated for a Golden Globe and the PGA, but missed Best Picture at the Oscars?
Yousef.
Yes,
Deadpool.
correct.
Yes.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
So,
Sure, we agreed to wait.
Oh, here we go
He,
again.
no, he said we could. Gotta be quick, Liam.
Liam, you're the
I know
Glenn
it's hard
Close
with your old
of the
age, but
council.
you gotta.
okay, here's the really sad thing. I'm all out of questions, so I'm gonna have to think of one on the spot. I'm trying to. Okay. All right, yeah.
Okay.
Which of the following movies got a nomination in Best Supporting Actor? So, Call Me by Your Name, I, Tanya, The Shape of Water.
Antony
Wait, hold
Antony.
on. Which one did?
did.
Yeah.
And it's Shape
Oh.
of Water, Richard Jenkins.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake, he wins.
God damn it.
Homophobia.
I agree.
Racism.
All of the isms.
All of the isms.
All of them.
Well, we did good, kids.
Yeah.
We need
And
to
it
get
wasn't
more
rigged.
lesbians to bolster up the gay agenda because it's not
The Hex
working.
one.
Yeah.
Well, Liam, when you host a game next week, that's your episode.
Oh, I've
Do
got my
whatever you
game.
wish. Yeah.
Make it
I've got
gay
my
as
game.
hell.
Honestly, it's
As
going to be that
always.
gay. It's going to be like a rainbow butt plug.
Good teaser for the next one.
And on that note,
Bye.
Thank you guys so much for listening. Be sure to subscribe to youtube.com/damnmovielover to catch video versions of the segments every
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Follow us on Twitter at the Council Pod and Instagram. Liam, what are you laughing at?
It's just the fact that you say follow us at www.youtube.com.
Did he say that?
Just, I don't get why I don't just say YouTube.
Why is that so funny to you? It just
I
rolled off.
just find adding the .com onto YouTube funny. just is.
Okay.
I'm weird. It's fine.
Bye-bye.
We're gonna have to. I'll do this again. Okay. Thank you guys so much for listening. Be sure to subscribe to youtube.com/dadmovielover to catch video versions of the segments every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Follow us on Twitter at the Council Pod and Instagram at @the_Council Pod to stay updated. We'll be right here. We'll be on the YouTube channel yesterday. What I'm not plugging. Why I plugged that by accident. That'll be yesterday. Go watch our Oscar nominations reaction yesterday. You can do that. We're lots of screaming. If Dominique Fishbach gets nominated, give me a high five, a virtual one.
A lot of gloating.
Follow us. Yes, exactly. Or Rosamund Pike. I think Rosamund Pike could be nominated for I Care a Lot. Don't at me. When I'm right, I'll be right. Follow us to stay updated. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, hey, thanks for watching. And remember, full episodes are available wherever you get your podcasts.
With new episodes Tuesday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, links in the description box.
And be sure to subscribe and hit that bell to stay caught up to date with the Council.
Boys, I'm excited.